All clear. Dispatch, enjoy your ride.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Theme Park Tempo. It is a Six Flags summer, and I am at the original Six Flags in Six Flags Over Texas, opened up here in 1961 and has been the staple in the Six Flags franchise ever since. Not saying it's the best, but it is a staple. I will determine how it ranks amongst my Six Flags getting into the park today. I'm here for 3 days. Not sure how many I'm filming. Definitely 2 days at least filming in the park. There's a lot of cool coasters here, some awesome dark rides, some awesome flat rides, and if all the coasters are operational here, I'll be hitting my 250th credit on this trip. So yeah, it's like I said, it's Six Flags Summer, Six Flags Over Texas, just right outside of Dallas. Let's go and have some fun, guys. Woo! Alrighty, folks, as we make our way in to Six Flags Over Texas, they have another Grand Carousel. Like they have one similar, very similar over at Six Flags Great America. Oh, that is so cool. They have giant rubber ducks. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Definitely gonna get a ride in that carousel later. The RMC seems to be operational, so probably gonna get that my first ride today. I'm not sure how much gonna get done, or yeah, park's open at 7. It's just a little bit after noon right now. I got another flight and went right here because you know I'm crazy like that. I love the rubber ducks though. That is a whole entire mood right there. That is fantastic. Tweety's out meeting and greeting. Hello, Tweety Bird. How we doing? Having a good old time. It is very hot today. It is 99 degrees as of walking into the park and checking the weather index. It's gonna get to 105 here. I mean, this park is virtually empty, and that's maybe why. Because, yeah. But anyway, it looks like we're walking into the Mexico section of the park. Got some nachos off to the right. A lot of stands can be closed, at least the outdoor ones today. Nice little plaza in the middle. Mercantile store over there. Casa de Six Flags, another gift shop off to the right. Ooh, here's a ride I haven't seen. They actually had this sombrero ride. I'm not sure, I don't think it's the exact same one, but they had one similar to this over at Six Flags Great Adventure years and years ago, right by El Toro. They took it down. But yeah, it's good to see that it's out and about. So yeah, we're in the Mexico section of the park. Oh, so there's a Spain section right over here too. I'm just walking. I found the RMC and I'm walking towards the RMC. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm gonna get food because I'm starving. It's a bobsled coaster over here, which looks like a cool credit to get. When I go to a new theme park though, I like my first ride to be a standout ride. So that's what I'm headed towards. There's Titan there, which I believe, I know it's a hyper. I'm not sure. I want to say Mauer's, I forget. I believe it's the same as the one in Goliath over at Magic Mountain. I'll look it up for you and get back to you. But if I understand, the bobsled coaster, which doesn't have that crazy of a line, is very slow boarding. So I'm gonna give that a skip, try to find the RMC. And there she goes, going up the chain lift there. And that is the RMC in the park known as the New Texas Giant. Replace a wooden here that was known as the Texas Giant. Now, fun fact about the New Texas Giant is that it is the original RMC iBox track. That is right. It's the first ever job RMC ever had, and this is it. There are 0 inversions on this, which for an RMC, I'm actually pretty hyped about because my favorite elements on RMCs are the non-inverted elements. So let's see how this rides. It looks great off-ride. The cars themselves and the trains look fantastic. Doesn't seem like full trains are going out either, so it should be pretty much a walk-on. And we are at a Six Flags park, so unfortunately filming will be limited, just mainly the dark rides and some flats. Yeah, I'm gonna start the day off with the good old RMC. Another one in the books. See how the operations are here. Looks like they have a car ride. We'll have to give that a whirl. Yeah, if the crowds stay this way, I'm not even gonna bother buying the flash pass because there's no need for it. I'll save myself the money and spend on other stuff. They have a train here too, which is awesome. They have a pirate dark ride, which I'm excited for. I don't know this park. I like to get to know, I mean, if I'm on a time frame and I'm crunching, yeah, I'll get a map. But the best way to get to know a new park is to just walk around it and experience it, in my opinion. And there it is. Those are the trains. Oh, they look phenomenal. This looks great. And that drop looks like a beaut. We're just making our way towards the end of the queue line here for the New Texas Giant and the Sam Houston General Railroad. So Six Flags and Texas Railroad is out. It's a fun ride. I'll definitely give. I love a good theme park railroad. Yeah, they seem to be getting trains on and off here, even though it's slower. Six Flags operations have been great. Hopefully that brings them back to their glory days. Now, very bulky compared to the old style of RMCs that you've seen before. So I'm not sure what to expect getting on this. I'm not sure how it's going to ride, but we'll see. Alrighty, guys, just had a ride here on the New Texas Giant. First things first, I want to state, it was the very first RMC. It's the first coaster RMC's ever touched. They ever done over before. So 0 inversions. Lots of great moments of ejector, but not super ejector. It was very tame, but it was definitely on the ejector side. But yeah, other than that, the drop was amazing. That first drop is sick. The turns are a bit forceless though, but like I said, it's the first RMC. It's not my favorite RMC, but it is incredibly smooth, especially for its age. Yeah, great ride here on the Texas Giant. Had fun. Doesn't rank anywhere near my top 20, but still a great ride nonetheless. Oh, I also want to add, it's the only RMC I've been on that has a block brake section right there. And a little Texas Star Tower in the middle. And you do go through tunnels at the end, which is cool. It's been fun as well. So just strolling through the park, and they have a whole blacksmith area here. Nobody was working right here. Assume it's too hot for that right now. They have a whole entire blacksmith live and in action over here. The Jersey Lily over here, way west of the Pecos. Love the theming here. Great Six Flags to go to is better and better theming, I swear to you. What we call a freestyle machine. Rodeo 6. Oh, I like that marquee. Really cool rodeo ride though with the bulls. Very nice. Ooh, they got a cemetery here. And an undertaker. Do 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 do. So I was looking for a place to eat, but I stumbled along this dark ride called Pirates of Speluncular Cave. As a boat ride they have here, very nicely themed actually, very nicely themed on the outside with the ship up top and the rock work on the bottom. I'm gonna give that a whirl first before, and then I'm gonna go get food because I'm not gonna walk right past it and not do it. And I should be able to take them on this one. Nice pirate music in the queue, I'm liking this. That's how this compares to Monster Mansion. Six Flags isn't known for their dark rides, minus Battle for Metropolis, but it's cloned throughout the parks. This one is specific to this park, which I'm looking forward to. All the different pirates that are wanted, and I feel air conditioning. Oh, it's beautiful. Nicely themed inside. Wow, for a Six Flags park. That is immersive. Oh, it is beautiful. Nice pirate map. I got more to go, it looks like. You're bored right here. You're not a long wait at all. You're in your out. Well, let's go see what it's all about.
And prepare for the journey of a lifetime. This is Captain Pierre, and welcome adventurers to Port Saint Denis.
A Captain Mogo! No jail cell can hold Captain Mogo and his fearsome crew. Yay, she laughing. Set a course to Small Island.
Giant squid.
Looking up below!
It's like right under the sea. I got a good time.
Are the mermaids guarding the entrance to the Spelunker treasure? Hiding place in the builder. Ancient Spelunker ruins, but nowhere to be found on me map.
That thing's creepy.
I have a feeling that my that fortune may still in the hand of this here adventure. Hiding place in the builder. Ancient Spelunker ruins, but nowhere to be found on the map. I have a feeling in my boots makings that fortune may still lend a hand in this here adventure. Why can't they make this come from the map?
It is pitch dark by some eyes. There you go.
You can't stop me from taking your treasure.
It's longer than I was thinking it was going to be. The crap out of me. Yeah, just a little over 5 minutes.
Now that you've got your sea legs, be sure to join us.
Alrighty, folks, just got off of Pirates of Spelunker Cave there. Pirates of Spelunker Cave. That is a handful to say, wow. But yeah, honestly, great theming inside. It was long and lengthy for a dark ride. I prefer Monster Mansion myself, personally, because I thought they did the theme a little bit better. That goes along with the actual to try and portray in the dark ride. But it told a story. It was nice. It was air conditioned. It was very well themed. And a little bit of old school, new school mixes in there, as you saw up the screens in the background, but lots of great and working animatronics. Fantastic time, guys. Onward and over to the next thing here. I'm not sure what that is. We're just going to walk around the park. They have this wonderfully tall observation tower here. Kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower over at King's Dominion and at Kings Island. But not exactly. I'll visit that sometime during the trip, I'm sure. Just making my way around the park. And really cool, they had the marquee throughout the years from the 1960s when they first opened up here to the 70s with some looping coasters in there as well. And you can see the Arrow Looper down there. Mr. Freeze's Reverse Blast. Looks like Titan there. New Texas Giant. Now the 2020s, which I'm excited for that new water coaster. We'll talk about once we get to that area of the park by Intamin. Alrighty, folks, entering the Gotham City area of the park, it seems to be. Probably the weakest Gotham City sign I've seen out of all the Six Flags. We have the Joker SNS free spin in the background. So I gotta make a left more into the rest of it. Look, this Batwing looks really cool, this flat ride they have here. I can't even begin to tell you how hot it is here. Holy! Oh my, oh wow, look at that. That is, wow, I'm so grateful to come all the way out here to Six Flags Over Texas and see that wonderful being and beauty in the back, known as Batman the Ride. I mean, I will be getting the credit in Batman the Ride. However, I really want to get this credit, which is really special to me and holds place near and dear to my heart. Six Flags Great Adventure operated many years, Batman and Robin, which is also a style like this, a premier roller coaster LSM launch. A little bit different, but it's essentially the same exact cars. It sounds the same, it has the same roar, it just looks great off ride. So let's go see what Mr. Freeze's reverse blast is all about. I hear this queue is air conditioned. That doesn't feel air conditioned. Definitely not AC. No, oh there it is. Okay, yeah, it kicks in. Cool queue. That's a bit of a queue. I want to wait. I hate lines. I'm gonna express it. All right, so slight change of plans. I got the Flash Pass for that. I bought the one shot, which you can do, which I like about the Six Flags parks. You can just buy a one-time on and off kind of thing, over and done with really quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna come back onto it later on. And yeah, see what else I can do now. Yeah, just about over an hour until I can ride Mr. Freeze's. So I'm gonna give a good old ride here on Batman the Ride. You know, just because, you know, I've never done one of these before, and I really want to get in my repertoire. I know I give it a lot of crap, but they are great layouts. And I like that how you have kind of like a city going on here. You don't see many Batman the Rides. Typical Batman the Ride entrance. Nice Batmobile. Assuming she rides the same as all the other ones. But a credit is a credit nonetheless on Batman the Ride. I have this thing now, every time I'm on Batman the Ride, or even if it's a clone like the Great White, you know, as long as it's the same track layout, every time I go through an inversion, I'm gonna yell Batman the Ride. Batman the Ride. Oh, it's nice and AC in here. The air conditioning is kicking in here and it's lovely. Not for long though, just go right back outside. They show some Looney Tunes cartoons. Back in the day when this actually used to have a queue. And so we're just going right back into this area. Very nice. I like it. And essentially, well, not choice of row per se, but I'm gonna go for a back row ride here on Batman the Ride. Probably would have given about a 16 train weight. Second row is available. Good old B&M Hyper, love it. I said Hyper Coaster. I did not mean to say that, I'm sorry. Not a B&M Hyper. It's B&M Batman the Ride. I mean, that was Batman the Ride, nothing to write home without other than, hey, it's Batman the Ride. Yeah, standard layout. I know the layout like the back of my hand now, so I can literally close my eyes and tell you what's coming next on that roller coaster. But yeah, fantastic time as she passes by right here. Love that ride. In case you didn't know, it's Batman the Ride. So this is the first even for me. You have two separate coasters here, one on the right, one on the left. They're both mine trains. One's called the Runaway Mine Train, and the other is called the Mini Mine Train. So yeah, I'm gonna absolutely get both credits back to back. I'm gonna do the mini one first, because I'm gonna work my way up to the big mine train to see if there's a difference. But yeah, interesting. Fun fact, I just talked to an employee, they were telling me when the park was actually first built, now that was considered a heavy level thrill ride, so they wanted to give something for the kids to go on, so that's why they built the mini mine train right next to it. That's nowhere near the thrill levels you have at any park nowadays, but it's still nice to see, and they actually kept the history here. Very nice, very cool. All right, the third coaster for the day, the mini mine train. Not much to the station or to it all, looks like.
If y'all are ready, let me get up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
All right, let's see how it rides. And literally here, now I have row.
Welcome, new riders, to the Mini Mine Train. Y'all, let's see there one of these lovely seats. Please make sure to buckle your seatbelts in.
Just talking to me. It's cool though.
Before
I like the attention.
Secure all loose articles.
And that might have been the shortest coaster I've ever been on. Well, I've been on some really short kid coasters before. I mean, you actually got a little nice moment of airtime coming into that tunnel, but as soon as you come down the lift hill, you have one little airtime hill, a quick turnaround, and then you're back into the station. So definitely a mini mine train for sure. Then we're gonna make our way over to the regular runaway mine train, which looks like an Arrow. I'm gonna go 95% sure that's an Arrow, yeah. Let's see how that rides. Can't be any worse than that, because that was bumpy as all heck. But you got some airtime on that, which was way unexpected. So for its time, yeah, for as old as that is, pretty good. Here we go, the runaway mine train. It's only the real off-ride shots I can get right down there a bit. And right here as well. Yeah, Six Flags isn't vlogger friendly. They don't like us filming on the rides.
Fanny packs.
Alrighty guys, there's...
Going the right way?
Maybe. There we go. Alright, so there is the runaway mine train there. All in all, decent, better than any other Arrow mine trains I've been on, to be honest. Definitely the smoothest. Had a really nice moment of airtime. Some moderate theming of the end of it is actually really themed. You come up this lip hill and you go through, I forget the name, it says something hotel. And there's like a guy with his head chopped off and people checking you in, all dressed in Western clothes. And then very violently, you go down this decent sized drop, but you get a lot of ejector, and then it just comes into the final brake run. So yeah, that last part at the end, I can see why it was a thrill level more for adults. It is a very long ride. Definitely dated, smooth and bumpy for its age, but the smoothest of the Arrow mine trains I've been on. Great ride there, honestly. I enjoyed that very thoroughly. Alrighty, folks, we now found our way back into Gotham City. Gonna be braving Mr. Freeze. It's not called Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. There's almost two exact replicas. One's also in St. Louis that is called Mr. Freeze's Reverse Blast because it actually launches you, well, one train launches you forward and the other train launches you backwards. You have a choice there now. Here it's just called Mr. Freeze, so I'm guessing it just launches you forward on this one. But it should be fun nonetheless. We've been called for the Flash Pass, so let's skip the line. No, the lines. Alrighty guys, here we are gonna make a right and board the Flash Pass line as Batman the Ride goes off. That is Mr. Freeze's Reverse Blast. I'm gonna zoom in right now. You can see those are not brakes, those actually excel you up the spike and then you'll drop back down. Those are not brakes, those are LSMs too. Those are technically launches, yeah. So all the graffiti is very Gotham heavy. I love it. Love it. Oh, we're going right on. Oh, heck yeah. Love the aesthetics of this station and very much gives me Batman and Robin vibes, especially the dual loading station. Hold on. It could be used as, it is used as a switch track because it's gonna move you over that way and launch you. They don't have both of them open, they only have one side open, but it is great for a very, very crowded day. You want to get more people on and off. But unfortunately, Premier Rides dated this far back, switch tracks 9 times out of 10 will cause the ride to malfunction. So oftentimes, more than not, they'll just use one side, which is what seems like they're doing right now. Very nice. The old school LSM, especially for your launchers, have the magnets on the side, as you can see, not below the actual train like most modern ones do. But that's how they are propelled. On both sides, not just one. Just noticed it's not an animatronic, but it's a Mr. Freeze statue at least, looking over us. Very cool. Can't wait to get on this. Lots to come soon. Well, that was absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, Mr. Freeze. Wow, you absolutely delivered. What a launch. That insane vertical loop is the same insane vertical loop that was on Batman and Robin the Killer, and that upward spike that launches you and you come back down. Yeah, honestly, what a roller coaster, especially for its age. That launch still delivers. A+ here on Mr. Freeze. So giving a look at the Six Flags Over Texas map, Titan is voted 3rd best roller coaster in the USA in 2023. I will be the judge of that because I've been on 4, at least, that I think would hold it. It's not even a B&M Hyper, it's a Hyper, but we'll see. Maybe it's true. You never know until you ride. That's very much with all these coasters. You never know what you're gonna get until you actually get on the ride itself. So actually, I think I'm gonna make Titan the next coaster today. I am planning strategically. It looks like everything is going to be open. Mine is Aquaman, which is a new Intamin water coaster here, which is currently on a delay right now. It doesn't say closed, it says it's on a delay. But even if everything else is operational, I should be able to hit 250. So I think I'm going to save my 250 for this good old school Woody, which, you know, I always love. Yeah. It is empty today, though, as you can take a look around. There's not, well, there are people here, but there aren't many. Making our way towards Titan and this wonderfully themed picnic area here. Just vending machines around, nuts. Wonderfully themed, looks beautiful this way. Ah, gorgeous. Very picturesque waterfall here at Six Flags Over Texas. It's in a low century zone. It's not a smoking area as one would lead you to believe. It's some place where you can get peace and quiet and nobody bothers you. But yeah, overlooks a wonderful waterfall. Beautiful scenery. Why did you pick this class? Beautiful view. There is Titan's lift hill as she looks off in the distance. The manufacturer is Gina Vonera. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name. It's the same exact manufacturer that made Goliath over at Six Flags Magic Mountain. That has Goliath here. It looks that has Titan here. Looks very, very similar. Yeah, they are bankrupt as a manufacturer, but they are still running strong here at Six Flags Over Texas. So this park is rather confusing. There's a lot of nooks and crannies here, but to go to Titan, you gotta make a right here, although the employees said make a right at the bridge. I'm thinking after the bridge, but it's before the bridge. Titan Picnic Pavilions. Hopefully this is the right way to go. We'll figure it out. Trying to get Titan. Alrighty, folks, we finally found the entrance to Titan. It's right over here on the left as she goes up that glorious lift hill. This manufacturer, who I butchered the name of earlier, has only actually built 3 roller coasters in their life. I've been on 2 out of the 3. The other one is in Costa Rica, so I don't know if I'm getting there anytime soon, but 2 out of the 3. So here we go on Titan. That hyper drop looks magnificent, though. Let's see how she rides. Alrighty, guys, entrance sign for Titan. Gotta love how Six Flags does entrance signs. This is one they do right here, actually. I appreciate it. She looks magnificent. That first drop looks wonderful. Love a good hyper coaster. And digging around here is pretty great, especially for a Six Flags park. Even in the fences, it's very wooden. I mean, this part is very modern, but that's very cool. I like that. I appreciate how they keep it and try to keep the upkeep of it. As she drives up the lift hill one last time. So, yeah, Flash Pass is that way. There's no clear signs to how you get on this ride, so I'm gonna go make a right here and go from there about it. Moderately, very, very moderately themed queue, at least for the zigzags, at least, and the cattle pens. The station itself looks nice. Nice stone around the structures, some wood around the rest of it. Elevator for the handicap, can't go wrong. The important thing is how she rides. So let's see how Titan is here at Six Flags Over Texas. Can't wait. Not a choice of rows, but it's still a very, very empty train. Gonna get the front row on the last car here of Titan. Yeah, there's people, but it's very secluded in this area to park. We are on a 2-train operation, as we can see. Hopefully not, well, if we do get stuck there, it'll be at least in the shade, which looks fun and exciting. Come on, guys, for Titan. Top height is 255 feet for the drop at least, so I'm assuming the lift hill and the actual lift is a little bit taller. but it almost looks like an exact layout of Goliath. I kind of forget it, but well, we're getting on now. I can't go any further. See you soon. Alrighty, guys, just had a ride there on Titan, and honestly, how do I describe that ride? From what I remember, Goliath and Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's been quite a year since I've been on Goliath and Six Flags Magic Mountain, but from what I remember, that's an exact clone. And how I best describe that ride is, bank turns the ride. You have 2 moments of airtime, the actual first drop, and then there's a little airtime hill after that. But the whole entire ride, other than that, it's just bank turns and bank drops and bank dips. Very forceful, it's fast. There's, in my opinion, a needless block break session that almost slows the whole entire train down. In my opinion, that didn't slow down as much if you just kept it going, but made for a way better ride and a way better ride experience. The block breaks for me kind of killed it. But yeah, it's credit. Good old Hyper, great drop, decent airtime, but other than that, it was kind of blah. Not a super fan of Titan, sorry. And here we exit into the Titan gift shop, and they still have some merchandise for this coaster. It opened up here in 2001, 85 miles an hour, which is, you know, good to see. 5,312 feet of track, which is, it is a lengthy coaster, I'll give it that, but it's just so forceless in areas that could be forceful. This is something I've never seen Six Flags on before. They actually have Christmas ornaments out. I have never seen Six Flags actually try to manufacture Christmas ornaments. Maybe I've been just passing through gift shops because I don't ever pay attention, but yeah, you get your, well, this just looks like Titan here on the Christmas ornament, but maybe the other coasters have different ornaments. We'll have to look, and now I'm actually curious. I'm gonna go look. Just want to point out a little bit of homage here. It's, you know, if you know Disney World and you know Magic Kingdom, you know Pecos Bills. This is Pecos Bells Western Arcade. Yeah, a little name change. I like the homage though. Walking our way towards where we came from, the front of the park. And there's this show going on. It looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people watching. 9 if you include myself. So let's see what's going on here. Hey! I'm alright. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, let's ready for that one at least.
Because my mama was a hurricane. My pappy was a twister. I got a mean little brother and a nasty little sister.
Nasty little sister? Well, can I meet her?
No! Listen up, boys. I'm looking for the marshal. And you know what I'm going to do when I find the marshal? Don't bet you're going to tell us. You bet I am. I'm going to put him in his best Sunday suit. Except he ain't going to be going home. No!
For a hot second, those are real people up there. No, they are animatronics rocking on the rocking chairs. Johnson Creek School. Back there at the Johnson Creek Hotel. Crazy Horse Saloon over to the right. That gunshot sounds like a real gunshot. Whew, that is heavy on the ear. I didn't jump, you did. I absolutely love this popcorn cart. Reminds me very much of Disneyland out in California. And their corn dog cart. Very, very similar. Love it. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Alrighty, folks, we have found our way to the theme park's indoor roller coaster, which I'm actually pretty excited for, called the Runaway Mountain. Very originally named. You could have done better. But yeah, it looks the part in the last of a great facade. Looks like there used to be a waterfall pouring down here, as you can see from the white on the rock work. And it looks like Six Flags got cheap and stopped the water falling, unfortunately. Six Flags, you were doing good. Nice little thing in here. Beautiful, beautiful. Unless you could do a cattle pen and come back around. And you can see the steel on top of the rock work. So yeah, it's not all rock work, but it does look the part at least. At least a little bit more than the Skull Mountain does. Not by much, but a little bit more. And I like this bridge to cross over. Beautiful. I don't think there's any fish in here. There's a really dinky boat, which I think has seen the better years of it. Some coins in there, though. Love it. Oh, we got gators in Texas. We have plenty in Florida. The guy looks kind of albino-y. Although I don't think it was an albino gator to begin with. I just feel like that's poor maintenance on your queue line. I see that you have 2 half gators in here. Just have the heads. Just 2 heads of gators. Which Yeah, that does not look the part at all. That I hate. That you can tell. I'm not a fan of that. Nice cave theming inside. Nothing crazy, but does the job at least. Oh, and you're right there. Oh, that was quick. Can't take you long. We'll see you guys soon. So I just want to show you real quick here. There's actually separate exit and entrance platforms to load and unload. But yeah, all in all together, I was going into that like thinking the facade is slightly better than the Skull Mountain. And then when I got on the ride itself was not better than the Skull Mountain. The actual coaster itself was about the same. But going inside the coaster itself, there is no theming whatsoever. It's just complete darkness. It's pitch black inside. You can't see anything. There's no theming besides the facade and the queue walking up. Yeah, so honestly, all in all, about the same as Skull Mountain. That was pretty much Skull Mountain. So I'm not a super fan of screens, but I love the screens here as we exit towards the park. Just enjoying Six Flags, like eating and doing thrill rides and such. I love it. Doesn't ask you anything more, it's just there for your decorative pleasure. Batman the ride! Batman the ride! Batman the ride! Batman the ride. Alrighty folks, gonna end the day today. The day one vlog here from Six Flags over Texas on the Grand Carousel. It's not a two-story carousel like the one we had at Six Flags Great America, but it is an elevated carousel nonetheless. Although I can't actually tell if it's a carousel or not because I can't get up and see if they're all horses. As I said before, as long as the moving pieces are horses, I'll call it a carousel. And it looks to check all the boxes. Yes, this is absolutely a carousel. Even the stationary horses. Even the stationary pieces are horses. So yeah, here we go, guys. Beautiful. Let's get a ride. Alrighty. Which horse is right for me? I'm gonna go with the closest because I'm lazy. Here we go. And that's gonna be a wrap today, guys, here from Six Flags over Texas. What a great time today was getting on some brand new roller coasters, seeing a brand new theme park, a brand new Six Flags theme park. It is the summer of Six Flags theme park tempo, as you can see. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these random excursions that have been going on. As always, guys, do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe down below. But yeah, what a great time. We're coming back here tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time.
I'll meet you at the Midway.